Are you dealing with somebody that you think might be a covert narcissist and they are driving you crazy? Would you like to know what kinds of phrases you think they're using to lower your self-esteem? In this video, I am going to identify those phrases so that you can spot them from a mile away. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I am an attorney. I'm also a narcissist negotiation expert, and I have helped many, many people break free from toxic relationships so that they have been able to get to lives of freedom, possibility, and purpose. And I want to help you do the same thing. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. That way you can actually start to break free from these horrible, heinous relationships as well. I've written 2 best-selling books, Breaking Free, A Step-by-Step Divorce Guide, and Negotiate Like You Matter. And I have a brand new one that is available for pre-sales now, Slay the Bully, How to Negotiate with a Narcissist and Win, which you can check out at slaythebully.com. And this whole video is on phrases that a narcissist uses to lower your self-esteem. And by the way, I have phrases to disarm narcissists, which you can check out and grab for yourself. And you can get those at disarmthenarc.com, and use those to help yourself in emails, text messages, and even conversations. So let's talk about how covert narcissists subtly, very stealthily, and I think they're the worst ones when it comes to this, because in a lot of ways, the most dangerous, because nobody else can see it. Death by 1,000 cuts come at you in the worst way, lower your self-esteem. I've dealt with them, so this is why I'm like, ugh, it's so painful. The reason why they're the worst ones is because when you go to tell people about it, people are like, oh, no, that doesn't seem so bad, or maybe you're misunderstanding, or they seem so nice, or I think that you're misreading it. I think that maybe you're overblowing it, because they're really kind people. They're so wonderful. You know, most of the time when you go to tell people about it, they don't see it, or it doesn't seem that bad, because it's little tiny things that add up and they end up driving you crazy, just a little bit at a time. And so the kinds of things that a covert narcissist will do to lower your self-esteem, they're not going to openly say, hey, you are a piece of crap. You know, they don't say it like that. It's tiny little things like, wow, you look great since you lost the weight. Oh, too bad about those stretch marks. But, you know, I'm sure you can get rid of those, you know, over time. But I mean, you look great. You know, like, it's like little things like that. Or, you know, you've definitely lost that baby weight. I mean, and you have a little ways to go, but you've come a long way. You know, it's like little things like that. Or they might say something like, you know, super mean, and then they'll say, oh, I was just joking. Oh, you can't take a joke. Or, you know, how come you're so oversensitive? You know, something like that. And a lot of times, if you're in a relationship with them, you can tell that they're not happy for you. There's that undercurrent of competition or passive aggression. Like, if something good happens to you, they'll be like, oh, that's great for you. That's wonderful. Congratulations. And, when you question them on it, aren't you happy for me? I just said I was happy for you. I just said, congratulations. Yes, congratulations. Congratulations. And then when anybody questions it, they can say, I said congratulations. And then they'll even be the first ones to maybe have a party for you and make it seem like they're so happy for you, but you know that there's this undercurrent that they're not, that there's this thing, and that they actually weren't happy for you. I mean, I remember, having this person in my life who was a long time partner, and she would say, oh, what was the name of your book again? I can't remember. And it was like meant to be a dig. She knew it was meant to be a dig, and I knew it was meant to be a dig, but nobody else could see that. You go to tell somebody about that, and everybody else in the world would be like, why is that so bad? That's not a big thing. But little things like that add up over time, and that that's what it's meant to be. Or if somebody says, congratulations on your new home. Oh, I see that it's on the water. I mean, you're going to have to deal with the mosquitoes, but that's a bummer. That's what that's meant to be, is like it's meant to be a dig, but other people won't necessarily see it that way. Or a covert narcissist might try to guilt you into things. They might say, you just go on and have fun. I'll just stay here. It's okay. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. And that's like to make you feel bad, and to also sort of lower your self-esteem, especially if you are a child of a covert narcissist. And another way that they try to lower your self-esteem is to try to make you feel bad in another ways, like nothing you ever do is good enough. You're trying to make them happy, and you're trying to say fulfill what it is that they want, and they'll be like, yeah, that's good, thank you. you know and you can just tell that no matter what you do, it's never quite measuring up. You're never going to get there. They'll never say, great job, thank you, you're amazing, you're wonderful. They'll always sort of make you feel like, you're falling short. You're just, yeah, that was good, but I mean, you could have done better, but okay, thanks. So just to try to keep you feeling like you're never quite good enough, or I gave you so much. I give you so much, and you don't ever really give back to me. You don't really show me enough. They might pull that one too. I give you everything. You don't ever do anything for me. And so they always feel like whatever it is that you're doing doesn't measure up, doesn't pull enough weight for them, so that you always feel like you're falling short for them, so that they're kind of turning themselves into the victim no matter what you do. So that's another thing that they do. And by the way, if you've seen any of this, give me an amen in the comments. I'd love to know if you agree with me in this so far. So, and they're really, really good at what I call plausible deniability, clean hands. The covert narcissists are the best at this, so that no one can touch them. Meaning, when you go to tell people what they've done, they can always be wide-eyed and innocent and be like, what are you talking about? I didn't do anything wrong. I was simply just giving them a compliment. What? how can they have taken that badly? I said that she had lost the weight. She took that badly. I was just saying how great she looked. Oh my gosh. Like that. And they literally are like, what? So they have this like whole plausible deniability thing. And again, they become this victim, clean hands, so they're very good at keeping themselves clean as much as possible. Another thing that they'll do is give people a gift that the target knows is some sort of a put down, or it's some kind of a sale item, or some sort of a clearance rack, something, I don't know, something that the target knows is meant to be a message of some sort, but everybody else thinks, oh my goodness, this person gave them a gift, how nice. But the target knows that it was meant to be some sort of a message, some sort of a put down, or it might be even like a third party message, like a way to triangulate in some way. But everybody else is like, oh, look, they gave a gift. How nice. So that's the kind of thing that they'll do as well. It's very, very stealth, very, very manipulative, always with an agenda, always, of course. Because with narcissists, there's always some sort of an agenda. They want to make sure somebody's watching. There's some sort of reason for what it is that they're doing, right? They always want to be able to keep that level of control, keep that level of that power dynamic, so that you are sort of feeling that kind of squeeze from them, but in a very, very targeted way. They're much stealthier about it than the grandiose. The grandiose come on super strong. I think more of that bull in a china shop way, and not as smart about it in a lot of ways than the covert narcissist. If you're dealing with a covert narcissist, you definitely do want some level of support, because I know when I was dealing with a covert narcissist, I felt like I was going crazy. It was one of the most horrible times in my life. And so if you are dealing with a covert narcissist, definitely get support, definitely get the help that you need. It's going to take some time to get that turned around. I say step 1, don't run. Step 2, make a U-turn. And then step 3, break free. You're turning this ship around, and it takes time. You weren't conditioned overnight, and you're not going to be deconditioned overnight. But when you're negotiating with a narcissist, you have to turn things around so that you can start feeling that power dynamic shift. And that's what I'm teaching you how to do, right? So that's why I'm saying go get my phrases for disarming narcissists at disarmthenarc.com, and join my free Facebook group as well, which is at Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. And make sure that you have subscribed to this channel, and also hit that notification bell as well. And I do have a sponsor on this channel, which is betterhelp.com. And you can go to betterhelp.com/Rebecca Zung. We receive commissions on that. You don't pay any extra. We just want you to have access to the help and support that you need, and access to help and support that we trust. So that's why we recommend those services for you. So the next video that I want you to watch is the only relationship that works for narcissists, because there's only one type of relationship that actually works for narcissists. But the first thing I want you to remember is that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. Remember that narcissists only win if you give in, and there's absolutely no reason to do that because there are so many resources right here for you. We are here to help you. We are here to support you. All right. So I will see you in that next video, the only relationship that works for narcissists. I'm Rebecca Zung, and I will see you over there.